After the murder of George Floyd and the unrest that followed, the number of Minneapolis police officers who left their jobs to seek disability benefits spiked dramatically. But state officials say regardless of that spike, the cost of funding the program is getting a lot more expensive. And some state lawmakers are now trying to reform the system. But as Fox 9 investigator Nathan O'Neill shows us, those changes could have profound impacts on first responder benefits.
The proposal would in part require any first responder claiming post-traumatic stress to undergo at least 24 weeks of treatment before seeking disability benefits. But the measure also includes some financial changes, and some worry that might put their financial security in jeopardy.
Well, I didn't choose to get disabled. I didn't choose to go out. That was my dream career my whole life.
It's been a real struggle for Brian Cristofano, the former St. Paul firefighter now living with PTSD and a physical injury.
And I ended up living in my car for 3 months, which was the worst. That was the lowest part of my life.
Dustin Reichert is also living with a lifelong disability.
I'm a worker, I'll go work, but I can't do a lot. I've lost half my bicep, I lost half my tricep.
The former Anoka deputy was shot in the line of duty back in 2003.
These invisible wounds are serious and they're real. They're often worse than the physical injuries.
They both rely on their duty disability benefits, paired with new jobs, to make ends meet. But a new bill, House File 1234, is making its way through the Minnesota Legislature, and it could end up reducing the benefits they both take home.
It's repulsive and it's disgraceful.
The number of first responders applying for PTSD disability spiked in the wake of George Floyd's death. But even leaving that out, state officials say the cost of the program is getting more expensive.
And our estimates are that if this doesn't change, it'll increase the cost of the plan by about $40 million a year.
The bill would also require disabled first responders to reapply for benefits periodically.
The bill only codifies in statute what we are doing in current practice.
The measure would also require those living off disability benefits in some cases to pay back into the system if you take up a new job.
We're not asking for riches, or like you said, just stay out of our way. We've done our part. I think my 245 caliber bullets that entered my body, I think I did my part.
Attorney Ron Muser's law firm has been drumming up a lobbying blitz against the bill. The firm, we should mention, represents the lion's share of Minneapolis police officers who claimed PTSD in the wake of the civil unrest. In any case, these former first responders say changing their benefits sends the wrong message.
At a time when nobody really wants the job, you're going to tell them, hey, if you get the job and you come on board, don't worry if you get disabled, we're going to screw you. We're going to take your money, we're going to limit it. We might even change it again. And you're going to have people not wanting to do this job.
Now, as I mentioned, this bill would also require several weeks of PTSD treatment before a first responder could apply for disability benefits. State officials hope that by doing that, more first responders might be able to return to work, and that could reduce the total amount of applications for disability. Now, the bill, by the way, currently sits in the House Ways and Means Committee. For the Fox 9 investigators, I'm Nathan O'Neill.